Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about primary and secondary sources. You will be using both primary and secondary sources in your mini research project that you will be completing, as well as throughout other portions of this class and your class school life in general. We're going to talk about the differences between primary and secondary sources and when you should use each. So, primary sources. Primary sources are first-hand accounts of an event or time period, and they're generally considered to be authoritative because they were written at the time. I'll go through some more specific examples in a little, but examples are diaries, letters, speeches, autobiographies, works of literature or other art, newspaper or journalistic articles, if they're reporting articles rather than editorial articles, interviews. So primary sources are anything that was written, it can be written in response to an event, but it was written by a person there at the time. They're not responding to any other writing, they're writing their own work. So first-hand accounts, and this is easier to understand once we look at a few actual examples, which we will do shortly. Secondary sources are sources written in response to or regarding primary sources. So secondary sources are always written regarding primary sources. They are generally considered to be persuasive because usually the writer is trying to make a point about the primary source. So textbooks, commentaries, biographies, literary or other art criticism, and book reviews. So it's generally considered to be persuasive, like I said, because oftentimes people will respond to another book. If you write a book report, that would be a secondary source because you're talking about this book and you're analyzing it and discussing it, and this is your opinion on this book. So let's look at a few examples, just because I feel like this is much easier when we're looking at actual examples. This is my thesis, Mrs. Gilman's thesis that she totally hasn't written yet. I'm writing on Beatrice from Dante and several other characters, but so one of my primary sources is the Divine Comedy, specifically Paradiso by Dante Alighieri. It is an original work. It's his novel, or one of his novels that he wrote, has the character Beatrice in it, who I will be studying, but this is a primary source. He wrote the story, this is his idea, Beatrice is his character. Secondary source, I'm using Charles Williams, the figure of Beatrice, and he is writing, discussing the character of Beatrice in Dante's Divine Comedy. So he's discussing Dante's work, he's analyzing the character, he's talking about her importance, so he is responding to the primary source. Secondary source is responding to the primary source. Here's another example, Mr. Gilman's thesis that he is 28 pages into, which is awesome. He's in the room right now, so I feel shy about shouting the woohoo I've written on this paper, but he's laughing, so we're good. All right, so one of his primary sources is the Dialogues of Gregory the Great. So these are dialogues, these are writings and speeches and talks given by Gregory the Great, Gregory the Fence, translated into Anglo-Norman French by Andre. Oh, I picked up a French translation for our picture here. His is not in French, his is in English, but so I just thought the picture looked cool. But that, so this is an original person, Gregory the Great, wrote, spoke, and these accounts are his. This is a primary source. One of his secondary sources is Saints of England in the Golden Age. This is compiled by Vladimir Moss, and he took all these stories of different saints and he compiled them into one work, and there's some commentary on them, and so it is a secondary source. Again, so primary source, secondary source. Secondary source is responding to the primary source. All right, so here's just a little more direct example for our specific assignment. So one of the revolutionaries you'll be writing on is Martin Luther King Jr. And so a primary source that you'll be using for him, so a primary source would be anything written by Martin Luther King Jr. If you're writing about him, a primary source is anything that he wrote, such as Letter from Birmingham Jail, which is what we are using. That is a primary source. He wrote it. A secondary source, which you will be finding, is anything written about Martin Luther King Jr. or his writing. If you found a commentary on Letter from Birmingham Jail, or a history about Martin Luther King Jr., or a book about the impact of Martin Luther King Jr., or the Civil Rights Movement, those are all going to be secondary sources. They're about him, they're about his work, they're not by him. All right, so I hope that was helpful, and I look forward to seeing which sources you choose for your little research projects.